Welcome back to Draft Genius, everybody. Today we're going to take a look at Jeff Okudah out of The Ohio State University. Ohio State has earned being called DBU after producing a defensive back drafted in the first round in the last 5 years, and Okudah will no doubt be the sixth. He entered Ohio State as the top-ranked cornerback in the class of 2017 and played in every game before suffering a shoulder injury. He is a big and athletic cornerback who has the ability to cover receivers on either side and in the slot as well. His size helps him match up well against bigger receivers, and his speed prevents him from being beat over the top. He has fluid hips, which helps him crowd receivers' routes and stay on top of some of the quickest receivers out there. Okudah led the Buckeyes with 3 interceptions and 9 pass breakups as a junior, also posting 35 tackles and 2 forced fumbles. Despite not starting a game in 2018, he tied for the team lead in pass breakups with 8 while also recording 34 tackles. Okudah has all the makings of a perennial All-Pro, and some coaches have considered him to be the best defensive back since Jalen Ramsey. He has great foot quickness and closes the distance on receivers on outside releases. His ability to key a receiver's eyes to find the ball, aggressively playing through a receiver's hands, and breaking on passes on the ball side hip is a huge reason the opposing QBR against him last season was 45.3. He can play both man and zone coverage as well, but I think he's a lot better at man coverage with his great ability to mirror receivers. He's also a corner who does not mind coming up to make a physical tackle, but does need to try to avoid drag down tackling and break and contain on the run. It's hard to point out many cons, but we can all get better at something. And if there was one thing I think Okudah will have to improve, it'd be consistency and discipline. We will only get better with coaching in the league. Outside of his physical traits that have GMs drooling, it's his matureness that's the icing on the cake. After being asked about his sloppy play at the NFL Combine, Okudah responded with professionalism, but at the same time made his point.
Sometimes you have a tendency to get kind of sloppy. How are you looking to kind of improve that?
Sloppy in what way?
Sloppy, like kind of penalties and stuff like that. Yes.
I had 0 pass interferences, 0 holdings, so cut the tape on again. I think you might see something else.
I don't expect Jeff Okudah to be on the board alone. Who drafts him? We have to wait and see, but I think whatever team gets him will get a top defensive back and a lockdown corner, honestly. I think he'll be able to come in and match up against some of the top receivers in the league with great coaching, with great mentorship from other veterans in the league. I can only see this guy going up. I see him being an all-pro. I like to compare him to Jalen Ramsey and Patrick Peterson as well, 2 of the top corners in the NFL today, and they've been able to keep that level of play up, and I think Okudah will be the same way. I think he'll enter the league on top, and he'll continue to play at the top level and only get better. So only time will tell, but as of right now, I've got Jeff Okudah as the best defensive back in the 2020 NFL Draft, and whatever team gets him is going to get a great defensive player. Thanks for checking out this video, guys. Be sure to check out some of our other videos as well. We're going to be releasing a lot of content this week and in the coming weeks as we get closer to the NFL Draft. And if you haven't already, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and share with some friends. And please leave some comments underneath so we can hear what you guys are thinking. Peace.